Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. We're going to continue with our Out of the Park Baseball 1978 One and Done tournament. Another first round matchup. The Houston Astros taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Houston Astros in 1978 finished 74-88. While the Pittsburgh Pirates had a winning record of 88-73. You win, you stay in. You lose, you take a snooze. Who will be the last team standing? Let's find out. If you're new to the tournament or the channel, I play as all lower-seeded teams, so I will be playing as the Houston Astros, who are 74-88. I actually like our shot here, as we have J.R. Richard on the mound. We'll go through the starting lineups in a moment. So let's get to that. Again, happy Sunday or whenever you're watching. Hope all is well. So leading off for the visiting Houston Astros, as we're at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, Terry Poole, and he's playing left field. Batting second, the third baseman Enos Cabell. Batting third, the center fielder Cesar Cedeno. Batting fourth, the right fielder Jose Cruz. Batting fifth, the Bull Bob Watson. Batting sixth, the second baseman Art Howe. Batting seventh, the designated hitter Denny Walling. In this tournament, there is a designated hitter. Batting eighth, the shortstop Rafael Landestoy. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Bruce Bochy. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I know two friends of the channel will be rooting hard for the Pirates, Beatles Eternally and Stratomatic Delaware. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware, wonderful card and dice retro sports channel. Beatles Eternally, great friend of the channel. So leading off for the Pirates, 1 year before they would win the World Series against the Orioles, Omar Moreno in center. Phil Gardner is batting second, playing second. Batting third, the right fielder Dave Parker. Batting fourth, the first baseman Pops Willie Stargell. Batting fifth, the left fielder Bill Robinson. Batting sixth, doing the catching Ed Ott. Batting seventh, the designated hitter John Milner. Batting eighth, the third baseman Rennie Stinnett. Batting ninth, the shortstop Mario Mendoza. On the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Burt Blyleven, 14-10 with a 3.03 earned run average. And on the mound for Houston, J.R. Richard, 18-11, ERA 3.11. Could be a tough matchup here for the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Let's change the view. Wide camera. Okay, we're on the wide camera. That's what we want. So once again, Burt Blyleven's on the mound for the Pirates. Again, 14-10, 3.03 earned run average, striking out 182, walking 66, stamina 10 out of 10. Quality of pitches overall, and this will fluctuate between right-handed and left-handed batters, 6 out of 10. Movement, 8 out of 10. Control, 7 out of 10. Behind the plate, Ed Ott, 7 out of 10 catcher arm, 8 out of 10 defense. Rennie Stinnett, average at third, 5 out of 10. The same with Mario Mendoza at short. He also is 5 out of 10. Phil Gardner is 6 out of 10 at second. Willie Stargell at first, 5 out of 10. In left, Bill Robinson, defense and defensive range, 7 out of 10. Arm, 9 out of 10. Omar Moreno, 7 out of 10 in center defensively with range. And arm, 9 out of 10. And Dave Parker in right, 7 out of 10 defense and range, 10 out of 10 arms. So excellent arms for the Buccos in the outfield. Here's Terry Poole to lead it off for the Astros. Left-handed normal hitter. Poole in 78 batted .289, 3 homers, 35 ribbies. Contact versus right-handed pitching, excellent, 9 out of 10. Power, non-existent, 1 out of 10. His eye is average. Blyleven throws strikes. Ott sets the target, the windup, and the pitch from Bert Blyleven. 2-2 count to Poole. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Pirates throw it around. Got him with the off-speed pitch, way out in front, Terry Poole. So 1 out, Enos Cabell steps to the plate. Cabell, the third baseman for the Astros, 295, 7 homers, 71 ribbies. 9 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 2 out of 10 eye. Right-handed normal hitter. Ott wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Blyleven. 0-2 count. And he strikes him out on the curveball. Throws him. 2 up, 2 down via the K for Bert Blyleven. Blyleven, the Buccos, looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Blyleven looking to strike out the side, and he will face the center fielder for the Astros, Cesar Cedeno. 281, 7 homers, 23 ribbies. 5 for contact and power against right-handed pitching, 4 for eye, so he will fish on occasion. Blyleven ready to work. Here's the pitch to Cesar Cedeno. 0-2 count.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss on the curve. Blyleven strikes out the side to the delight of the Pirates fans here at Three Rivers Stadium. On the mound for the Houston Astros, this could be a tremendous pitcher's duel. J.R. Richard. Again, 18 and 11, 3.11 earned run average. He struck out 303 batters, walking 141. Quality of pitches, 9 out of 10. Movement, 8 out of 10. He does sometimes lack in the control department. Below average, 4 out of 10. Behind the plate, Bruce Bochy, 7 out of 10 arm, 7 out of 10 defense. Enos Cabell and Landis-Stoy on the left side, third and shortstop respectively, are both 5 out of 10 defenses. Art Howe at second is 6 out of 10 defense. And Bob the Bull Watson, 7 out of 10 defense at first. Terry Poole is in left, 7 out of 10 defensive range, 7 out of 10 arm. Cesar Cedeno is outstanding in center, 8 out of 10 defense and range, 9 out of 10 arm. And Jose Cruz, 7 out of 10 defensive and range, 9 out of 10 arm. Due up for the Pirates to lead it off, Omar Moreno, the center fielder, batted .235, 2 homers, 33 ribbies. Excellent bunter, 9 out of 10. Corners will play in for the Astros. They have to respect that. 5 out of 10 contact, very little power, 1 out of 10. Practically non-existent. And 7 out of 10 eye. Cabell in at third, Watson in at first. J.R. Richard deals to Omar Moreno. 3-1 count. And he walked him. So right away, the controlled bugaboo bites J.R. Richard. And that's a dangerous runner at first. 10 out of 10 for speed and stealing. Watson holding him on. J.R. throws over. Trying to keep Omar Moreno close. Again they throw over. Moreno dives back with ease. Phil Gardner out now at the plate. Gardner, the Pirates' second baseman, 261, 10 homers, 66 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 4 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Johnny Andy Boots in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you and Iris and your friends and family. Johnny Andy Boots, check him out. Wonderful channel. That's one of the channels we promoted on our live stream last night. One of the many friends of the channel. Wonderful, just all-around knowledge Johnny has. Game of Thrones, but just overall wonderful knowledge. Very interesting comment when you yesterday before I went shopping when you talked about Michael Collins, really the modern father of Ireland. He got, in my opinion, from just reading a little bit and watching the movie with Liam Neeson a gazillion times, definitely got hosed by his own people, that's for sure. They set him up awful. So, thank you for dropping by, my friend. Johnny the King. Johnny the King. Thank you. So, Omar Moreno is at first. Gardner's at the plate. And we're going to pitch out. And Moreno goes nowhere, so Gardner's up 1 ball, no strikes now. We're going to pitch from the hold. Richard looks to first. Here's the pitch to Gardner. 1-1 count. Gardner swings. Fly ball, left field line, on the run, making the catch is Terry Poole. One down, retreating back to first is Omar Moreno. So one out, and here comes Dave Parker. Tremendous, dangerous, power-hitting right fielder. 334, 30 home runs, 117 runners knocked in. Contact 10 out of 10 against right-handed pitching. Power 8 out of 10. He will chase, though. 4 out of 10 eye. On deck pops Willie Stargell. JR throws over. Moreno again dives back. Got to keep an eye on Omar Moreno. Parker. Left-handed pull hitter. Hard shift right in the infield for the Astros. And the outfield will shift right. JR concerned about Moreno at first, pitching out of the hold. Here's the pitch to Dave Parker. 0-1 count. Parker swings the lumber, and he goes the other way to left. Nice piece of hitting as he beats the shift. Nice piece of hitting by Dave Parker. You're going to all line up on the right side? Fine, I'll hit it the other way. So 1 out, 2 on, and we have Johnny Indy Boots, a.k.a. Johnny the King, in the chat. As Johnny says, always Al, when me, Ed, and Milt do our breakdown of epic characters, if we do Ned, I'd love to have you guest on it. You had some great outlooks on Winterfell when I caught your stream. Well, thank you. I would love to do that. I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys. I just come up with my own little thoughts. But yeah, that'd be cool if I'm able to do it. Thank you. So 1 out, 2 on. Moreno is at second, tremendous speed. Parker at first, very good speed. And here's Willie Stargell, pops. 295, 28 homers, 97 ribbies. And Stargell in 1978 was 38 years old. Left-handed spray hitter. Double play depth for the Astros as Landis-Stoy and Art Howe pinch the middle. Moreno could be a threat to try to steal third. There's the pitch out. He's not going. I didn't think so, but I took the shot there. With a power hitter at the plate, they're not going to steal. Again, J.R. Richard peeks over his shoulder, now looks towards the plate. Bruce Bochy sets the target. Here's the pitch to pops Willie Stargell. 1-0 count. Stargell sends that ball left center field. On the run, Terry Poole. No! Cesar Cedeno makes the diving catch, calling off Terry Poole at the last second, robbing Pop Stargell of extra bases. Holy cow, what a catch by Cesar Cedeno. And quickly retreating back to second, Moreno, as he was too far off that bag. Like to do that over again. I don't know if they would have challenged that 9 out of 10 arm, but Moreno, 10 out of 10 speed. Let's watch that diving catch by Cesar in center. Here's the replay, as that looked like extra bases, as Cesar Cedeno at the last second calls off Terry Poole and makes the diving catch for out number 2. J.R. Richard, the pitcher, tips his cap to his center fielder, so 2 outs, 2 on for Bill Robinson. Robinson batted .246, 14 homers, 80 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, and a poor eye, 3 out of 10. Richard takes a breath, arms down to his chest, the windup, and the pitch to Bill Robinson. 1-2 count, swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew the fastball by him. Pirates strand 2, side retired, top of the second, no score here in Pittsburgh from Three Rivers Stadium. In the chat we have Johnny Indy Boots. And he says, I checked your streams out before work on rewatch. You said how Night King goes by. Yes, that's my theory. I believe, that was a few streams ago. I believe the Night King, in my opinion, is not stupid. And he's going to bypass Winterfell. Little Game of Thrones talk in between innings. Bypass Winterfell and go to King's Landing to just increase. He will wipe out King's Landing so quick that they're not prepared to fight that type of opponent. They're not prepared, to be honest with you, to fight anybody. A lot of smoke and mirrors at King's Landing. The outer portion of that realm, if we'll call it that, city, will fall quickly. The portion where the Red Keep might hold out longer, but eventually that will fall too. They'll just scale right over those walls. Yeah, that is my opinion. No worries, Johnny. Always love to have you here. But yeah, that's. I just think, and I use the theory of in the American Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg. Had Robert E. Lee chose not to confront the Union troops at Gettysburg, and they had the defensive high ground, had he just gone around them, and thank God he didn't, the North could have lost the war, or might have had to sue for negotiated for peace, because Washington D.C. was wide open. He should have went right around it. The Union forces would have had to come out of their defensive positions to meet him, and he chose to attack them instead. Not the brightest move, Robert E. Lee. So, all right, due up for the Pirates: Cruz, Watson, and Howe. Jose Cruz, 315, 10 homers, 83 ribbies, 10 out of 10 contact, 4 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Burt Blyleven struck out the side in the top of the first. He's ready to work, picks up the sign from Ott. Here's the pitch to Jose Cruz. Full count to Cruz. Excuse me. And Cruz walks. Jose Cruz, definitely a base running threat. 9 out of 10 speed, 10 out of 10 stealing ability. Here's Bob Watson, the Bull. Would go on to play for the Red Sox in the 1979, 1980, I think. Then the Yankees after that. And was also in the second Bad News Bears movie as they traveled to the Astrodome. Watson, 8 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. Cruz at first. Ed Ott has a 7 out of 10 arm. Cruz will attempt to steal second. There's the pitch. There goes Cruz. There's the throw by Ott. And what a gun by Ed Ott. Whoa, he nails the speedy Cruz. One down, and you can hear the Buccos fans cheering as a very dangerous base runner is taken off the base paths and heads back to the pine of the dugout. Let's watch that over again. Quick. Oh, it's a pitch out there. That was a pitch out. So they guessed pitch out. I sent them anyway. 1 out. Base is empty for Bob Watson. 1 ball, no strikes. It was a pitch out. Blyleven picks up the sign. He kicks and fires to Watson. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Burt Blyleven gets his 4th K as they throw it around the infield. Set him up with the fastball. Got him with the off-speed pitch. Watson way out in front. And now it's 2 outs. Base is empty for Art Howe. Art Howe playing second. 293, 7 homers, 55 ribbies, 9 out of 10 contact. Below average power, 3 out of 10. Average eye, 5 out of 10. He awaits the Blyleven offering. Here's the pitch to the right-handed batter. 1-0. Howe swings. Shallow fly ball to center. Coming in is Moreno, and he makes the catch. Side retired. The brief threat of Cesar Cedeno Jose Cruz at first was wiped out when Ed Ott threw him out. So we go to the bottom of the second, scoreless here at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. Johnny Indy Boots in the chat. Check that wonderful channel out. Johnny the King, he says, it's a brilliant point and such a twist as Winterfeld gears up for a fight. A visual of them flying over and by it would be great shock moment of what the F. Great theory, Al. That's my, if you ask me, we're playing like a war game, right? We're not even going to say real life. And you say, Al, here's this setup. These guys are preparing, and these other people, and we can wipe these other people out and make them join our army. We'll do it at that, right? And we don't need supplies, right? We don't have to feed our troops or anything. Why would I go attack, you know, just in my opinion, again, why would I attack the people preparing, as you say, right? You know, I'm going to bypass them. I don't have to feed my army. I have a dragon, again, Game of Thrones, and they can move quickly. It's not like they have to rest. And if someone by accident dies, I just resurrect them. It's gonna, and then you're building your army on the way there. Any poor villagers still left out there, they're foobarred. But I doubt they'll do that. They'll probably attack Winterfell, but I wouldn't do it. The Night King's not stupid. He set them up to get a dragon. Why would he attack? I don't know. I don't think he would attack Winterfell. And to be honest with you, he could wipe Winterfell out quite easily. Dragon at a high altitude nails him. Might take some damage, but you can do the same thing at King's Landing. My God, how many people are in King's Landing? You quadrupled your army, for God's sakes, of the dead. So. All right, here comes Ed Ott, followed by John Milner and Rennie Stinnett. Ed Ott, Pirates catcher, 269, 9 homers, 38 ribbies. Once again, we have Johnny Indy Boots in the chat. Check out that wonderful channel. And if you ask, how do I check out that wonderful channel, Al Red Sox fan? It's very simple if you're watching at a later date. You just go hover over his name and go to the channel. The 3 little dots pop up. Go to channel. Check him out. In fact, as soon as you check him out, hit that subscribe button and the bell ding-a-ling thing so you know when he's going live, or if he uploads some wonderful material. Alright, Ed Ott, left-handed batting catcher, normal hitter. Astros infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. J.R. Richards ready to work. Here's the pitch to Ott. 0-1 count. Ott, shallow pop-up on the outfield turf, and making the catch, calling off Bob Watson, is his second baseman, Art Howe, 1 down. Here comes John Milner, the former Metropolitan. Played on the 73 Mets team that lost to the World Series to the Oakland Athletics. And what a shell of themselves the Oakland Athletics were in 78. Team absolutely decimated by free agency and cheap, cheap pockets of the owner. So here's Milner. Milner, the DH, 271, 6 homers, 38 ribbies. Another left-handed batter, normal. Outfield, infield, straightaway and normal. Richard, ready to work. He deals to John Milner. 1-2 count. Fastball. Milner grounds weakly to first. And stepping on the bag is the bull, Bob Watson. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes the number 8 batter, the third baseman, Rennie Stinnett. Right-handed spray hitter, batted 243, 3 homers, 35 ribbies. Average contact, 5 out of 10. Power and eye, poor, 2 out of 10. Let's see if J.R. Richard looks to overpower Rennie Stinnett. Bochy sets the target. Richard rocks and fires, 2-2 count. And ground ball, right side. Howe has it. Side retired. Top of the third, scoreless here in Pittsburgh, Three Rivers Stadium. Due up for the Astros, Walling, Landestoy, and Bochy. Back to the chat with Johnny Indy Boots. He says, yep, and King's Landing has more numbers to claim, much easier too. All love, my dude. We look forward to having one of your original gents on our channel too, Al. Al the Prince. Got to make a call, but one love to you and your family, pal. Stay awesome. Thank you, Johnny. Take care. God bless. Here comes Denny Walling. Walling, the designated hitter. Batted 251, 3 homers, 36 ribbies. 5 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Left-handed spray hitter. Blyleven has struck out 4, walked 1 in 2 innings. The windup and the pitch to Walling. 1-2 count. Walling past the dive of the third baseman. And that's the first hit for the Astros. Nice bid by Rennie Stinnett. Walling went the other way. So Denny Walling, 6 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 stealing ability. Ed Ott, though, did throw out the speedy Jose Cruz. Stargell holding, walling on, and here comes Rafael Lastoy. And you'd think the shortstop could bunt, but he's an awful bunter, 2 out of 10. He batted .266, no home runs, 9 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, power non-existent, 1 out of 10. He will chase and chase often, 3 out of 10. We're going to play hit and run. Here's the pitch to Lastoy. There goes the runner. Lastoy bloops it to left, drops in front, and going first to third is Denny Walling. As unable to get to the ball is Bill Robinson. So just like that, the Astros have runners on the corners and no out. Nice piece of hitting by Rafael Lastoy on the hit and run. Lastoy, a very speedy base runner, excellent stealer. 8 out of 10 for speed and stealing ability. Here comes the number 9 batter, the catcher, Bruce Bochy. Bochy, the catcher, .266, 3 homers, 15 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. And we're going to play hit and run again. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. The throw down. Not in time. We steal the base. Lastoy is safe. So the count's no balls, 1 strike. Lastoy's at second. Walling's at third. Base hit. Could score 2. Tremendous arms in the outfield for the Pirates. As Phantomatics joined us in the chat. How are you, my friend? He says, yes, he's back. Well, thank you. Hope all is well with you. Any projects going on, Phantomatic? And here's Bruce Bochy again, 0-1 count. Looking to hit something to, the infield comes in. Wow. So Pittsburgh not fooling around. They're pulling their infield in already. So can Bochy smack something past the drawn in infield? Outfield straight away and normal. Blyleven nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Bochy. Bochy swings, and that's up the middle. 1 run scores. They'll hold Landis-Stoy at second. So runners on the corners. Bruce Bochy, the catcher, comes through in the clutch. It's 1-0 Astros. He's very slow at first. As I love to say, wouldn't win a race with a dead tortoise. And here's Terry Poole. Poole, the left fielder's 0 for 1. Excellent contact hitter. Left-handed normal hitter. Corners in to protect against a bunt. Poole, 6 out of 10 bunter for a hit. Outfield is shallow. Wow. They're going to try to choke off the runner from going to third. Blyleven takes a breath. The windup and the pitch to Terry Poole. 1-2 count. And ground ball back to Blyleven. Goes to the shortstop. A hard slide in by Bochy, breaks up the double play. As Mendoza was upended. So 1 out, runners on the corner. As Poole takes Bochy's place. And Poole, a much faster runner. 9 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 stealing ability. And here's Enos Cabell. He is 0 for 1, the third baseman. Looking to knock in another run for the Astros. They lead 1-0. Ott wiggles the fingers. Blyleven obliges with a nod of the head. Here's the pitch to Cabell. 2-2 count. Strikes him out on the 12-6 curveball as that just dropped off the table. He didn't even pull the trigger. So there's 2 outs. Clutch piece of hitting by Bert Blyleven. As Phantomatics is not yet. I asked him if he had any projects going. So he said not yet, but once fall comes, I will be back. Excellent. Look forward. So 2 outs. Landis-Stoy's at third, very fast. Terry Poole at first, very fast. And at the plate, Cesar Cedeno. He is 0 for 1. The center fielder digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Blyleven nods his head. Here's the pitch to Cedeno. 2-2 count. Cedeno drives that ball right center field. On the run is Parker, and he reaches out and makes the catch. The Astros only get 1. Blyleven got out of that cheaply. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Houston. Remember, this is our 1978 one and done baseball tournament. playoff tournament. You win, you stay in, you lose, you snooze, and we're using Out of the Park Baseball 19, an absolutely fabulous baseball game. Due up for the Pirates, Mendoza, Moreno, and Gardner. Mario Mendoza batted .218, 1 home run, 3 ribbies, 4 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. Not a stellar batter, too much orange there. Below average and poor to everything. JR looks in, nods his head. Bochy sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mendoza, 2-2 count. Swing and a miss as he chased on that outside pitch. Might have been out of the zone as JR blows the fastball by him. That's strikeout number 2 for JR Richard. Top of the order, Omar Moreno, the center fielder, walked his first time up. Excellent bunter. Corners move in for the Pirates. For the Astros, excuse me. Cabell in at third, Watson in at first. Here's the pitch to Moreno. 1-0 count. Moreno, shallow fly ball center. Coming in is Cedeno. He makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Phil Gardner, second baseman. He's 0 for 1, right-handed pull hitter. Shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Richard rubs up the baseball, puts it in his glove, back up on the hill. Picks up the sign from Bochy. Here's the pitch to Gardner. Full count. Swing and a miss! Got Gardner to chase. Blew the fastball high and away. Side retired. Top of the fourth. 1-0 Astros. Due up for Houston. Cruz, Watson, and Howe to face Bert Blyleven. Blyleven has struck out 5, walked 1 in 3 innings, given up 3 hits and a run. Jose Cruz walked his first time out and was thrown out on the pitch out by Ed On. Left-handed batter. Blyleven ready to work. Here's the pitch to Jose Cruz. 3-0. And Cruz hits a shot past the dive of the second baseman Phil Gardner. And the Astros have a base runner at first. So Cruz has been on twice, a walk and a single. Cruz, again, excellent base runner. Bob Watson's at the plate. Watson's 0 for 1. He's going to take. Let's see if they pitch. They throw over. Cruz just dives back in time. So Watson's going to take. Here's the pitch. They did not pitch out. And the curveball hits the inside corner. The Bull didn't like that call. 0-1 count. Again, Blyleven peeks to first. Ott pounds the mitt behind the plate, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bob Watson, 2-1. Watson grounds to Stargell, who takes it to the bag himself. He thought about going to second, but got the sure out. So 1 out, and Watson did advance Jose Cruz to second. 1-0 Astros. And here's Art Howe, the second baseman's 0 for 1. Howe, chance to knock in a ribby. Blyleven peeks over his shoulder. Now he deals to Howe. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's Blyleven's 6th strikeout. And once again, an Astro falls from the heavens via the curveball. Back to the pine. Art Howe goes. So 2 outs. Cruz at second will be off on contact. Definitely should score. He's such a speedy runner, and with the extra steps. And here's Denny Walling. Walling is 1 for 1. He awaits the Blyleven offering. Here's the pitch. First pitch. Walling swings. Mendoza has it at short. He throws. Bang, bang, play. And they got him. Nice stretch by Willie Pop Stargell. Houston strands a runner at second. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Astros. Due up for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Parker, Stargell, and Robinson. Dave Parker is 1 for 1. He beat the shift by slapping the ball the other way to left as we had the hard shift right, and we're going to do that once again. Hard shift right in the infield and shift right in the outfield. J.R. Richard looking for some revenge here against Parker. Bochy wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Parker. 1-1 count. Parker swings, grounds hard into the shift to second, and that's 1 down. Nice play by Art Howe. So 1 out, and here comes Pops. 1 swing of the bat could tie this game up. He had 28 home runs in 1978. Stargell is 0 for 1. Left-handed spray hitter. Astros have their infield, outfield straightaway and normal. J.R. Richard gets the sign. He kicks and deals to Stargell. Full count to Willie. Strike 3! Slider. Set him up fastball. Went slider. Another strikeout for J.R. Richard. He now has 4. 2 outs, base is empty for Bill Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 1. Right-handed normal hitter. Deep breath by J.R. Richard on the mound. He kicks and fires to Robinson. 2-2 count. And strike 3. Got him looking. That's almost unfair. Nasty curveball. Strikeout number 5 for JR. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Houston in a tremendous pitchers duel here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Three Rivers Stadium. Due up to face Burt Blyleven for the Astros. Landis-Stoy, Bochy, who knocked in the only run, and Terry Poole. Here's Landis-Stoy. Landis-Stoy, beautiful hit and run, 1-1, made first and third, no outs, when Bochy knocked in the runner. Blyleven sets and fires to Landis-Stoy. Landis-Stoy sends that ball center field on the run coming in. Moreno calling off the left fielder Robinson, 1 down. To the cheers of the Pirates fans here at the stadium. 1 out, no one on. Bruce Bochy steps to plate. The catcher's 1 for 1 with a ribby. He's knocked in the only run of the game by either team. Ott sets the target for his counterpart Bochy. Here's the pitch from Blyleven. 1-0 count. Bochy swings at the inside pitch. Bloops it. Shallow left center. And making the catch is Mario Mendoza over the shoulder. Nice play by Mendoza at short. 2 down as Bochy was bidding for his second hit of the bloop hit variety. But Mendoza makes the catch. Terry Poole, the leadoff batter, left fielder, steps to plate. He is 0 for 2. He awaits the Blyleven offering. Here's the pitch. 0-1. And he drives this ball deep center field on the run. And not getting there is Moreno. Poole's digging for 3. Here's the throw. Not in time. A 2-out triple. I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty, 2 outs. Terry Poole just tripled. He's at third, 90 feet away. A big insurance run here for the Astros. Enos Cabell's going to try to knock him in. The third baseman is 0 for 2. He awaits the Blyleven offering. Pitch homeward bound. 1-0 count. Cabell, center field. That's going to hang up. Moreno's coming in. He makes the catch. Side retired. Terry Poole is stranded at third. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0. What a pitcher's duel between J.R. Richard and Burt Blyleven. Richard will face Ott, Milner, and Rennie Stinnett. Ed Ott, the catcher's 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Richard kicks and fires. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for JR. Lots of movement on that slider, it seems. So here's John Milner, designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. Richard wants to stay in that rhythm. He deals to Milner. First pitch swinging. Milner laces that ball down the right field line, and that's quickly cut off. Milner takes a wide turn around first, but gets back. Good job to cut that ball off by Jose Cruz and not let it rattle around down that right field corner. Tying run at first, John Milner. That's only the Pirates' second hit. Milner, very poor speed, 3 out of 10. Stealing ability, though, 7 out of 10. So if he gets a pitch he feels he can run on, I don't know if you're going to run on J.R. Richard. He throws hard. And his hold ability is an 8, so you're not really running on J.R. Richard. And here's Rennie Stinnett. Rennie is 0 for 1. Right-handed spray hitter. 5 out of 10 bunter. Will they bunt him over? We're going to play third base in. We're going to play third base in, so Enos Cabell comes in. Richard peeks to first. Here's the pitch to Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett grounds to short. 6 to 4 to 3, double play. Side is retired. Nice play as it went Landstoy to Art Howe on to Bob Watson. We go to the top of the 6th, 1-0 Astros. This is a tremendously tough matchup. Phantomatic in the chat says, wasn't Blyleven the bubblegum blowing champ back in the mid-70s? I think so. Then he has NM, I think that might have been Bavacqua, Kurt Bavacqua. I remember that. I used to love This Week in Baseball with Mel Allen. God, I love that. You can find the This Week in Baseball on YouTube. I watch them over. I really enjoy that. Great. The 2 themes they had are great too. Due up for the Astros, Cedeno, Cruz, and Watson to face Burt Blyleven. He's gone 5 innings, 5 hits, only 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Cedeno is 0 for 2. He's an excellent bunter. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. He's going to try to drag one, but he'll take a pitch first, as Al Red Sox fan clicked on the wrong button. 0-1 count, and now he's still going to try to drag one. And he missed the drag bunt, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Chokes up just a little bit on the bat. Digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Ott wiggles the finger, sets the target. Blyleven kicks and fires. 1-2 count. And Cedeno sends his ball to left and deep on the run. Robinson reaching out, makes the catch just before the warning track. Nice running catch by Bill Robinson for the Pirates. 1 out. And here's Jose Cruz, 1 for 1. He has stolen 1 base and got caught stealing. Cruz, left-handed batter. Not much pop, though he did have 10 home runs in 78. Here's the pitch to Jose. 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. And that is out number 2 as Jose Cruz grounds out to Phil Gardner at second. So 2 outs, base is empty for the Bull Bob Watson. Watson, 14 homers, 79 ribbies. As Fan-O-Matic says, it was Bavacqua who was the bubblegum blowing champ, not Burt Blyleven. Thank you for the info, my good friend. The Bull awaits the Blyleven offering. Here's the pitch to Bob Watson. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Blyleven. And that came on the fastball. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0. Houston. Time getting short for the Pirates here at Three Rivers Stadium in our one-and-done 1978 playoff tournament. You lose, you snooze, you win, you're in. Due up for the Pirates. Mendoza, then the top of the order, Moreno and Gardner. Mario Mendoza 0 for 1. J.R. Richard looking to overpower Mendoza. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. Strike 3, and that's just what he did. He strikes him out with the fastball. He blows 3 fastballs right by him. The third one, Mendoza never even pulled the trigger. And that's strikeout number 7 for J.R. Richard. Here's Omar Moreno. The center fielder's 0 for 1. He walked his first time up. You want to keep him off the base paths. 10 out of 10 speed, 10 out of 10 stealing ability. 9 out of 10 bunting for a hit. Corners will move in to protect against such a thing, a bunt base hit. So Cabell in at third, Watson in at first. Here's the pitch to Omar Moreno. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. K number 8 for J.R. Richard. Astros throw it around here at Three Rivers Stadium. Again the fastball. J.R. Richard just mowing down batter after batter for the Pirates. 2 outs, base is empty, and here comes Phil Gardner. Scrap iron. And he's 0 for 2, right-handed pull hitter. I don't know if he's going to pull a fastball off J.R. Richard, though, but we will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Richard looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Can he strike out the side? He kicks and deals to Phil Gardner. Gardner swings at the first pitch. Inside, it's a jam. It's a number in front of the plate. The throw to first. And they get him. Nice play by Bochy as Gardner got jammed with that fastball. Side retired, top of the 7th. Can this 1-run lead hold up for the Astros? Will they advance to the 2nd round? Let's go back to the chat. We have Phantomatic in there. As Phantomatic is calling the strikes, it is strike 3. As Phantomatic puts his right arm up. Due up for the Astros, Howe, Walling, and Landestoy to face Burt Blyleven. Blyleven has 7 Ks in 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. Art Howe's 0 for 2. He awaits the Blyleven offering. Here's the pitch. 0-1 count. Howe swings up the middle and through past the dive of Mendoza. And that's hit number 7 for the Astros. They could hit the ball. They didn't have much power, but they're going to hit the ball. So Art Howe is on. Not very fast at all. 2 out of 10. You can see red, not good. Stealing ability, good, 7 out of 10. So if he gets the right pitch, he can read the pitcher quite well. Stargell holding him on. Here's Denny Walling. Walling is 1 for 2. And if you're thinking about moving the runner over, he's a god-awful bunter. 1 out of 10. He's going to take. Here's the pitch from Blyleven. And that's in there with a strike. Fastball. So 0-1 count. Here comes a hit and run. There goes Art Howe. Wallen swings the bat. And he lines a shot past the dive of Mendoza. Going first to third is Art Howe. The second time. The Astros are now 2 for 2 in hit and run situations. And it's runners on the corners once again with no outs. This is a huge insurance run. The Pirates bring their infield in. Stinnett, Mendoza, Gardner, Stargell all in. Outfield shallow. And here's Rafael Landestoy. He had the first successful hit and run. Landestoy just wants to smack it past the drawn in infield. Walling, good speed at first. Art Howe, slow at third. Blyleven looking for the K. He deals to Landestoy. 1-2. Ground ball, Stargell, and he boots the ball. Scoring from third is Art Howe. As he was already thinking about throwing to the plate to get Howe, and he boots the ball. And another run scores 2-0 Astros, and that's going to feel like a million runs. A million runs for the Astros with J.R. Richard on the mound. And he is in the zone. Richard, you remember, won 18 games in 78, striking out 303. There's Bruce Bochy. He's 1 for 2, knocked in the first run for the Astros. Walling, good speed at second. Landestoy, excellent speed at first. Here's the pitch to Bochy. 2-1. Bochy swings. Ground ball, third. Only plays to first. 2 down. Runners advance to second and third. So Rennie Stinnett didn't even try for 2. Want to make sure that's sure out, as speed was on the base paths in Walling and Landestoy. And they'll be off on contact. This will be 2 runs if Terry Poole, the leadoff batter, can get a hit. He's 1 for 3. 2-0, 2 on. Top of the 7th, Astros. Blyleven's gone 6 1/3 now. 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Here's the pitch to the left-handed batting Terry Poole. 1-1 count. Poole swings the lumber, and that's a shot! And it's going to drop into left center field. The diving attempt by Robinson does not make the catch. 3-0 Astros. Again, the Astros have good contact hitters, not much power, but they're putting it together with hit and runs. I thought when I looked at this that we had a good shot as the lower seed of winning this with J.R. Richard on the mound. Pirates in danger of going out at home. And here's Enos Cabell. 2 outs, runners on the corner. 1 out, excuse me. 1 out. Tremendous speed on the corners. Lestoy and Poole. Cabell 0 for 3. Chokes up on that bat. Blyleven kicks and fires. 2-0 count. Shallow fly ball. Left. Robinson coming in. He makes the catch. The ball is shallow. Lestoy is a fantastic runner. Robinson has a cannon for an arm. Cedeno coming up. We will hold him. Retreating back to first is Terry Poole. So 2 outs. Runners off on contact. Cesar Cedeno. He's 0 for 3. Ott goes through the signs. Blyleven nods his head. He's up to 105 pitches. He deals to Cedeno. 0-1 count. Cedeno grounds to Stargell. An infield hit! Holy cow! The animation did not match up, but it's an infield hit in the sim engine in the background. 4-0. So Stargell had a range way over to his left and beating out his throw to Blyleven, covering the bag is Cedeno. 4-0. Sometimes that does happen in this game where the animation just doesn't match up, and they fix those as they go. They do a wonderful job with patches. 4-0. The Astros have exploded for 3 runs in this inning. I believe every hit was a single. The error, Stargell's play at first, we had the error with the infield in, and now he could not get the runner after ranging far to his left, backhanding it. Cedeno beat it out. Tremendous speed again on the base paths. Terry Poole 9 out of 10. Cedeno at first 9 out of 10. Here's Jose Cruz 1 for 2. 4-0. Here's the pitch to Cruz. 2-1 count. Cruz grounds it up the middle. Gardner backhands it, races to the second base bag, and he beats the sliding Cedeno as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Not much joy here at Three Rivers Stadium. You don't hear the fans singing. They're down 4-0. Due up for the Buccos, Parker, Stargell, and Robinson against J.R. Richard. Richard has only thrown 71 pitches, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Parker, 1 for 2. Left-handed pull hitter. Hard shift right for the Astros in the infield. Astros, 9 outs away from advancing to round 2. And they have some good pitchers on their team. They could cause havoc in this one-and-done tournament. That's why I love one-and-done tournaments. Outfield will shift left. Parker beat the shift for his only hit as he slapped the ball. Outfield will shift right, excuse me. Parker did beat the shift, as I was saying, before I shifted improperly, as he slapped the ball to left for his 1 hit. Richard picks up the sign from Bochy. Here's the pitch to Dave Parker. Full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for J.R. Richard. Blows the fastball right by him. High and tight. Phanomatic says the Pirates need to rally. Phanomatic in the chat. Earlier we had Johnny Indy Boots. Check out both of those wonderful channels. Phanomatic will be back in the fall, he says. But subscribe now, and hit the bell so you know when he's back and ready to rock and roll. So here's Willie Stargell, not having a stellar day defensively at first, and he's 0 for 2 at the plate. Digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Infield, outfield for the Astros straight away at normal. Here's the pitch to Pops from J.R. Richard, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's K number 10. It's almost unfair. Fastball, slider, curveball, go sit down, Mr. Pops Willie Stargell. So 2 outs, base is empty. JR looking to make Bill Robinson his strikeout number, victim number 11. Robinson's 0 for 2 right-handed normal batter. Richard, he's ready, deals to Robinson, 1-2. Curveball, strike 3. K number 8, side retired. We go to the top of the 8th. J.R. Richard is in what you call the zone, folks. 4-0 Astros. Bert Blyleven still on the mound. Blyleven, 7 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Had an awful 7th, as he was basically pinpricked to death with a bunch of singles. And the Astros, and a couple of bad plays at first by Stargell, and the Astros were able to get 4 runs. Due up for Houston, Watson, Howe, and Walling. The Bull, Bob Watson, 0 for 3. Blyleven deals to Watson, 1-1 count. Inside pitch, Watson goes the other way, and he flies out to the right fielder, Dave Parker. Art Howe steps at plate, second baseman for the Astros, 1 for 2. He awaits the Blyleven offering, pitch homeward bound. Howe swings at the first pitch, drives it left center field and deep, and God, holy cow! Art Howe only had 7 home runs in 78, just crushed that 424 feet, and it's 5-0 Astros. And I think, was that let's see what that last pitch was. A hanging curveball, and that got out. Wow! Let's watch that over. Art Howe destroys that hanging curveball. Blyleven, that's the first curve he hung, and it got deposited into the stands here at Three Rivers Stadium. Here's the curve. Boom! As he crushed it, 424, touching them all. Art Howe, 5-0. It's looking good with a 5-0 lead. And J.R. Richard in cruise control on the mound in Fuego. It's looking good for the Astros to move on to round 2. As Phenomatic in the chat says, Richard is on fire. And then in regards to the Art Howe homer, it's out of here. Crush that pitch. Here's Denny Walling. How long will the Pirates stick with Blyleven? He's thrown 115 pitches. Walling digs in. Here's the pitch from Blyleven, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blyleven paints the outside corner. Walling can't catch up to it. And that's strikeout number 8 for Blyleven. Fastball. Rafael Landeskog, 1 for 3 with a ribby. Left-handed batter. Blyleven rubbing up the baseball. Puts it back in his glove. Back up on the bump. The windup, the pitch to Landeskog. Full count. And he catches the inside corner. Great frame job by Ott. And that's strikeout number 9. But another run tacked up on the board on the solo blast by the second baseman Art Howe for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and time is getting short for the Pirates. It is 5-0 Astros. J.R. Richard on the mound. 7 innings. 2 hit shutout. 1 walk, 11 Ks. He will face Ott, Milner, and Rennie Stinnett. Ed Ott, the catcher, is 0 for 2. Digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Richard ready to work. He deals to Ott. 1-2 count. Strike 3. Paints the outside corner. That's a dozen Ks. It's unfair. He sets him up with a fastball and then hits the curveball in the outside corner. And that's K number 12. Here comes John Milner. Milner has one of the 2 hits off J.R. Richard. A single to right. Milner digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Bochy, the catcher, goes through the side. JR nods his head. Here's the pitch to Johnny Milner. Full count. And he does not get the call on the outside corner. And Bochy wanted it. He didn't get it. 1 out, 1 on for Rennie Stinnett. Rennie Stinnett, the third baseman, the number 8 batter, is 0 for 2. Watson holding on Milner. Rennie, right-handed spray hitter. Astros move to double play depth. Here's the pitch to Rennie Stinnett from J.R. Richard. 0-2 count. Ground ball, third base. Cabell goes to first for the sure out. And there's 2 down. Advancing to second is John Milner. He didn't want to take a chance. He did not want to take a chance at throwing the ball away. He got the sure out. Astros up. Smart play by Enos Cabell. Astros up by 5. You get the second out. And here's the weak-hitting Mario Mendoza. He's 0 for 2. Will the Pirates stick with Mendoza? It looks like they are. The right-handed batter awaits the Richard offering. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's a baker's dozen. 13 Ks for J.R. Richard. Off-speed pitch. Mendoza was way out in front. Joining us in the chat, Manuel Christian Rivera, a.k.a. Manny. He says, hi, everyone. Phenomatic says, hi, Manuel. How are you? I'm good, my friend. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hope all is well. Top of the 9th, the Astros, the lower seed, but again, a good, solid hitting singles team with good pitching. I always play as the lower seeds, unless it's the Red Sox. I always play as the Red Sox. I said we have a good opportunity for an upset here, and J.R. Richard has outdueled Bert Blyleven. Blyleven so far 8 innings, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, as 1 was not earned. Walked 1, he struck out 9. Here's Bruce Bochy. The catcher is 1 for 3 with a ribby. Blyleven up to 124 pitches. Here's the pitch from Blyleven. 2-2 count. Bochy swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 10. Curveball got him. That one didn't hang. Remember, he hung the curveball to Art Howe, who hit it 424 left center. Home run, 5-0. Terry Poole steps to the plate. Leadoff batters 2 for 4 with a ribby. Poole, 6 out of 10 for bunting for a hit. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Poole. 2-2 count.
Strike 3.
Curveball gets him again. Strikeout number 11 for Blyleven. Looking to strike out the side. Here's Enos Cabell. And even his little model, you can see he chokes up on the bat. And that's what he did in real life. I'm almost sure of it. That's the way I remember it. I could be wrong. Cabell is 0 for 4. Blyleven wants to show him the door once more. Ott sets the target. Here's the pitch to Enos. Cabell swings at the first pitch. Line drive. Up the middle. Base hit. And that's hit number 12 for Houston. Hit number 11 for Houston, excuse me. Cabell, tremendous base runner. 9 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 stealing. Here's Cesar Cedeno. 1 for 4 with a ribby. He had the infield hit when Stargell ranged too far to his left and could not get the throw in time to the covering Bert Blyleven. Stargell holding on Cabell at first. Blyleven takes a peek. Now he deals to Cedeno. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 gets him on the curve. Dozen strikeouts for Blyleven. But the Pirates trail 5-0. They are 3 outs away from elimination. 3 outs away from elimination. The Astros are 3 outs from advancing to the second round. Top of the order. Pirates need to get it done now. The sounds of silence so far here at Three Rivers Stadium. Very little to cheer for. Moreno, Gardner, Parker. If anyone gets on, Willie Pop Stargell. Omar Moreno is 0 for 2. J.R. Richard is throwing a 2-hit shutout through 8. 2 walks, 13 Ks. Here's the pitch to Omar Moreno. 1-1 count. Moreno swings. Ground ball. Second. Howe to first. 1 away. As with that out, the Astros start getting up on that step of the dugout, waiting to rush the field here. And here's Phil Gardner Scrap iron, he's 0 for 3. Right-handed pull hitter. Infield will shift left. Outfield straightaway and normal. J.R. Richard looking for strikeout number 14. Here's the pitch to Phil Gardner. 1-2 count. Strike 3. Paints the outside corner. Strikeout number 14. As he blows a 95-mile-per-hour fastball by him. Gardner doesn't pull the trigger. It comes down to Dave Parker. Parker 1 for 3. His one hit, he beat the shift to the left side. Houston will go hard shift right in the infield. As Parker's a left-handed pull hitter. And shift right in the outfield. J.R. Richard, 8 2/3 inning, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 14 Ks. Does he get K number 15? Here's the pitch to Parker. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Oh, he grounds out. Ball game over. And the Astros rush the field as they are celebrating, as I like to say, like it's 1999. They advance to the second round with a 5-0 victory. J.R. Richard, player of the game, in my opinion. 9 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts. Parker on the 0-2 took the ball right out of the catcher's mitts, grounds out to Howe. Ball game over. Pirates are done. They will look forward to the 1979 one-and-done tournament if we ever do play one. In reality, the Pirates would win the 1979 World Series over the Orioles, coming back from 3-game to 1 deficit. So, that was, what a, J.R. Richard was dominant. As Phenomatic says, put it in the books, folks. He's right. As they used to say on Monday Night Football, turn out the lights, the party is over. Player of the game, it can only be one. Let's take a look. Player of the game, J.R. Richard, player of the game. I agree with that choice. 9 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 14 Ks. He'll be able to pitch probably if they get to the championship game. Because he will be tired. Maybe, possibly, you could pitch him on 80% if necessary. Like for game 3 if they get that far. 3rd round. Bert Blyleven went the distance. 9 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 1 walk, 12 Ks. He gave up the home run to Art Howe. For the Pirates in defeat, they had 2 hits. Everyone else was an 0-fer. Parker, 1 for 4. Milner, 1 for 2. 28 at-bats, no runs, those 2 hits, no RBIs, 2 walks. They struck out 14 times. They left 3 runners on base because they had no one on base. For the Houston Astros, and with all the teams with losing records are calling the Road to Redemption Tour, they advance. Their road to redemption continues. We've seen a few ups. I didn't think this was too much of an upset because of the pitching matchups. And the Astros could hit the ball. You know, they're good contact hitters. Terry Poole, 2 for 5. He struck out twice. Enos Cabell, 1 for 5. He struck out twice. Cesar Cedeno, 1 for 5 with a ribby. He struck out twice. Cruz, 1 for 3. He walked. Watson, 0 for 4. He struck out twice. Art Howe, honorable mention, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, and a home run. He struck out once. Denny Walling, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. He struck out once. Landis-Stoy, 1 for 4, with a ribby and a run scored. He struck out once. Great hit and run by Landis-Stoy. And then Bochy, knocked in the game-winning run. Bruce Bochy, the catcher, knocked him in. He knocked in Walling after the hit and run by Landis-Stoy. He went 1 for 4 with the game-winning ribby, and he struck out once. Astros left 6 runners on base. It is Bruce Bochy, right? Yes. Striking out for, I forgot to do this, Moreno struck out once, Gardner struck out twice, Parker struck out once, Stargell twice, Robinson the hat trick, 0 for 3. Ed Ott struck out twice. And then Mendoza struck out 3 times. There's your 14 Ks. Once again, the Astros win 5-0 behind player of the game, J.R. Richard. They advance to the second round. We'll show you that in a moment. So once again, J.R. Richard, player of the game. 9 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 14 Ks. Absolutely outstanding. So let's leave the game here. And let's say, oh, we got it. Look at that. We got an achievement. That's nice. We got an achievement. And let's save. And now, let's look at the brackets, because we all love brackets. I love brackets. Do you like brackets? I love brackets. Playoff coverage. Playoff tree. One and done playoff tournament. So, you have the Dodgers, in our earlier game today, crushed the A's 8-0. Houston, we had 2 shutouts. Houston shuts out Pittsburgh 5-0. The Cubs beat the Angels. I don't remember the score, but they beat the Angels. Kansas City, in our best game of the tournament, in extra innings, wins, as they were almost upset by the Expos. And Toronto, in a shocker, in our first game, handled the Reds quite easily. Well, not easily, but they won. So they're going to advance. I don't know if Toronto goes to Cleveland, or that's the matchup. Cleveland's going to be the happiest campers, because I set up the tournament. I thought it was going to be seeded a certain way, and it wasn't. So we're just going with it. It's like open seeding. So some teams that are better don't get home games, but they should still win. They're the better team. And our next matchup, I think we're just going to go right up the line. We're going to go, I think we're going to go, actually, I think we're going to do St. Louis and San Francisco next. For Carl Brago, he's a big San Francisco Giants fan. And I think I'll be playing as St. Louis, as they have the weaker record in 78. So hope everyone enjoyed it. And I'd like to say thank you to Fanomatic in the chat. And Manuel Christian Rivera. And earlier, Johnny Indy Boots, Johnny the King. Check out the wonderful Johnny the King, Johnny Indy Boots, and Fanomatic. And thank you for anyone who watched and didn't jump in the chat or watches later. Actually, let's look at the pitching matchups before we go. And again, subject to change. Let's go to the pitching matchups. I'm looking forward to being the Mets, actually. I like playing as the Mets. So I think our next game for our good friend of the channel, Carl Brago, is going to be San Francisco on the road to St. Louis. And Vida Blue will be taking on Pete Vukovich. That looks like the matchup, unless I see something that I should change for either team. Vida Blue, 18-10, 2.79 ERA. He'll definitely start for the Giants. So, struck out 171, walked 70. And Pete Vukovich for St. Louis, 12-12, 2.54. Struck out 149, walked 59. And what I do is I kind of go to out of the ball, Baseball Reference. I kind of see if the we're playing with the season-ending roster. So if someone's hurt or wasn't playing for the team at the end of the year, meaning they were hurt, they're not on the roster. So if you see someone go, oh, why is that guy playing? That's why sometimes. But I go to a Baseball Reference site, and I try to make the lineups the best I can. Again, not that difficult, but. And then I set both teams' lineups, but I only play as one team. And I make sure that the closer is eligible to come in, not without a lead, because the computer only wants the closer to come in with a lead most of the time. But I do 8th inning and after to bring the closer in if the computer so chooses to. So it's going to be Vida Blue against Pete Vukovich. Again, subject to change. So thank you very much. And let's go back to the playoff tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to play San Francisco and St. Louis, and then we'll finish off the first round on this side with Baltimore and the Twins. So I believe I'll be playing as the Twins and St. Louis. And then we'll come over to this side, and the first game here, we're going to do the Mets in Texas. I'll be the Mets. And I'll be Atlanta against Philly. And then we're done. We're done with the first round, so we'll see the matchups. And we'll finish this up probably, I'm hoping, by Wednesday, the first round. Maybe sooner, maybe later. I think I might do some 1980 football tournament next. Kind of jonesing to play that. So, again, thank you very much to Fanomatic, Manuel Christian Rivera, Johnny Indy Boots. Check out Johnny Indy Boots, Johnny the King. channel. Check out my page for the related channels and featured channels, and check out who they have related and featured. Come join our wonderful community, such as like Phantomatic and Manny has, and Johnny Indie Boots. The great community, not just retro sports. We have movie chat, TV chat, all kinds of fun chat throughout the community. Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. So, thank you very much. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Phantomatic says go Mets once again. And we'll be back shortly. I don't know what with. Maybe we will play a baseball game, or it'll be a football game. I don't know. Thank you. Take care. Watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Till next time, health and happiness. God bless. And as always, peace!